thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
What kind of game are we going to have in store for us? I understand the call here if it's the final 2 minutes and you're losing. But this is the opening drive of the game. That is too big a chance for my blood. But give them credit. They got it to pay off.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Breeze will hand to a 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside. Defense. Still 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
It's caught. Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. It was a rather pedestrian week 8 for Jones. You know, week 6 and 7 combined 313 yards, but week 8 just 29.
And when you think of Julio Jones, you think of one of the best receivers in the league, and you don't use the word streaky, but teams spend so much time game planning for him that sometimes he has those weeks where he doesn't catch the ball as much as others. But right now, he does not care. His team got a big win over Green Bay, and he'll take that. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Ryan on 2nd down. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll bang that one through. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Saints coming back onto the field here to show what they can do on offense. And speaking of what they can do on offense, what have they done so far this NFL season through 8 weeks?
Well, they've integrated a lot of new pieces, but it's still the same old production. You know, going into the Seattle game, they were averaging over 500 yards a game at home on offense. And Drew Brees is really connecting with these young receivers like Brandon Cooks and Michael Thomas and Kobe Fleener, and they know how to move the ball really well. Guess what? They're 3-4 right now, and they believe they can make a real push in the NFC South.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Ingram bulldozes past him and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And Mark Ingram, the lead running back for New Orleans, didn't have a very good day against Seattle. Only had 5 yards on the ground, but did have one key fumble. And when they took him out to give him a little bit of a breather, Tim Hightower jumped into the breach and ran for over 100 yards. Welcome back, Tim Hightower.
Yeah, 26 carries, 102 was the number on the ground for Hightower. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Here's Brees to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brees going to go. Now Brees lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's got time. Jones has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're backing your own territory with just a little time to... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyson Jackson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be... And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Breeze to throw. He finds Coleman. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. We have hit halftime. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the I. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That is